Good morning, kiddos. So I am about to start our second writing lesson for virtual learning. On our first lesson, we talked about what an opinion is, how we use the words I like, I don't like, my favorite, and saying why we don't like those things using the word because. Just so you get a real idea of what an opinion is, I decided to read you a book that's going to show you this girl who has a lot of opinions. So this book is called The Perfect Pet. So this little girl on here she's going to share with you her opinion on what the perfect pet is. So that would be like what her favorite pet is. So let's read this book and hear this girl's opinion. So this is called The Perfect Pet, and the author is Margie Palante and Bruce Waitley. Elizabeth really wanted a pet. Her parents really did not. They gave her a plant instead. Mind you, it was a very good-looking plant, a cactus as plants go, and it had quite a prickly sense of humor. Elizabeth named it Carolyn, which seemed to suit it just fine. It was absolutely no trouble, and it was a very good listener. Snuggling was quite a bit of a challenge. However, Elizabeth did manage to hug it quick now and again. Elizabeth really did like the plant, but she still really wanted a pet, and she had a plan. The element of surprise. So, how about a horse? Huh? What? Who? Said Father. Woo, huh, said Mother. Ooh, I think she surprised them while they were sleeping. Silly girl. I could ride it, give it carrots, lumps of sugar. A horse would be a perfect pet. What'd you say? I think that was her opinion. Father yawned. A horse is too big. Mother sighed. Our yard is too small. Why, it would eat us out of our home, said Father. A horse is not quite perfect, dear, said Mother, going back to sleep. Not quite perfect, said Father sleepily. Scratch the horse. So no horse for a pet. All right, time for our next plan. Catch them off guard. How about a dog? Huh? What? Who? As Father stood in front of the mirror. Huh? What? Who? Said Mother, peeking from behind the shower curtain, dripping soapy water. So she surprised them. She caught them off guard while they're in the bathroom. I could take it for walks, teach it tricks, feed it treats, play fetch. A dog would be a perfect pet. That's her opinion. What do you think? Father spit shaving cream. Dogs bark. They're too loud. Mother grabbed a towel. They jumped all over the furniture. A dog is not quite a perfect pet, Elizabeth. And that's his opinion, said Father, as he shaved. Not quite perfect, Mother said for the shower. Forget it, Fido. All right, so let's talk to him on the full stomach. Burp. You know what would hit the spot right now? Asked Elizabeth. I'm thinking a cat. Huh? What? Who? Said Father. What? Who? Huh? Said Mother. A cat could lick plates, curl up in my lap, drink leftover milk, and we'd always know what to do with all the extra string. A cat would be perfect, so how about it? Father picked up the newspaper. Cats scratch. Mother cleared the table. Cats shed all over. A cat is definitely not a perfect pet, said Father. Achoo! I'm already sneezing, said Mother. Cross off Kitty. So Mom and Dad had the opinion that cats were not the perfect pet. And Caroline did. Or Elizabeth did, sorry. Go for broke. How about a bird, a bunny, a turtle, a fish, a guinea pig, a rat, any, all? Take your pick, said Elizabeth. Her parents looked at each other. Nope, afraid not. Not quite. Too fishy. Ugh, don't even go there. What's left, said Elizabeth. Doug. Elizabeth was thinking she would never find the really perfect pet. What do you know? What do you know? She really did. fact, she almost stepped on it. Right there on her rug. A bug. Elizabeth picked him up and she held him in her hand. Looked at him in the eyes. He wasn't too big and he most definitely wasn't too loud. He couldn't jump on the furniture, didn't scratch, didn't shed. And how much food could he possibly eat? He was the perfect pet. And Caroline, her mother, totally agreed. Snug. Doug moved right into the house on the corner of Elizabeth's room. It had everything a bug could possibly want and more, including its very own cactus plant, as Caroline was only a hop, skip, and jump away. He truly enjoyed sunning himself in her sand. Of course, she could provide him with enough crumbs to satisfy a bug's growing appetite. So look at Doug's house. Gets a cactus and a donut. How about that? As expected, their relationship was a tad different than usual. Doug could not give Elizabeth a pony ride. She could not take him for a walk. He could not catch a ball or fetch. No matter how many times they practiced, and try as he might, Doug couldn't get the hang of playing with string. But he was very helpful with homework. He always knew where to put the decimal and the period. He loved snuggling up with Elizabeth each night for a story. What could you ask? He was perfect. And that's her opinion. Her opinion is the bug is the perfect pet. Unsnugged, with all those crumbs and plenty of sun, Doug grew leaps and bounds. He was one big, healthy bug. And then some. The only trouble really came one Saturday morning, many weeks later. Elizabeth's mom came into her bedroom to get the laundry and... "There's a bug in the bed!" she screamed. "A bug!" shouted Father, ready to swat. "That's Doug," Elizabeth said very protectively. "He's my pet." Her parents looked at each other. "Pet?" "Pet," said Elizabeth, "just like you wanted. He's not big like the horse. He's not loud like the dog. He doesn't jump on furniture or scratch or shed, and he hardly eats a thing." "A bug?" repeated Mother. "Doug," Elizabeth said, "and he's perfect." One big happy family. "I think we should have said yes to the dog," said Father to Mother. Mother shrugged. "I don't know. We have more room on the couch with the bug." Elizabeth smiled and tossed Doug a piece of popcorn. The end. So in this book, there was a lot of opinions. There was opinions from Mom and Dad and Elizabeth. All of them had an opinion about what the perfect pet was and what the perfect pet was not. What I want you to do for your star today is I want you to write a sentence on a piece of paper saying what you think the perfect pet is. So your sentence would go, "I think the perfect pet is," and you would write what it is and why. So for me, I think the perfect pet is a dog because he could play catch with me. So you would write that sentence down of what you think the perfect pet is and write why. Have your parent take a picture of it and send it to me on Remind, and I could give you a star on our star chart. All right, I hope you have a great day, and I had fun reading to you. Bye.